Hello everyone, my name is The Clever Fool. Today I'll be playing another set of custom campaigns called the Rise of Tamerlane 2. This set is a follow-up to the Rise of Tamerlane 1, both created by BassiAoc. I do have the original set of campaigns played through on my channel as well, if you want to go back and check it out. This time we'll be following up with the second set that was released relatively recently. In any case, in order to get to these custom campaigns, what you want to do is open up Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, click on the little cog in the top, click on the mods button, then in the browser search for the campaign that you want. Let's go ahead and get started with Snakes in the Grass. Despite his ambition and the broadness of the stage on which he sought to make his mark, the titles Timur had gained after defeating Emir Hussein, though magnificent, were deceptive. In 1371, Timur was neither emperor of the age nor conqueror of the world, but merely the ruler of a rather small swath of Central Asia that was beset on all sides by hostile forces and allies that could not be trusted. Mindful of Mongol tradition, which he never tired of using to bolster his position, Timur summoned all Transoxian emirs to a Kurultai, but several important chieftains did not attend the meeting. Transoxianian, I guess. Among these were the influential emirs Zinda Hasham, head of the Apardi tribe, and Musa Taichud, a former ally of Hussein. Simultaneously, several Khans were mysteriously murdered en route to congratulate Timur on his victories. Sounds like we have more enemies to deal with. (1372 AD), the city of Shaburkan, capital of the Apardi. Rumor has it that the emirs Zinda Hasham and Musa Taichud are holding a secret meeting in the city's citadel to plan a rebellion against Timur. I need to gain access to the citadel to eavesdrop on the two alleged traitors. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to quit the game out and restart it because I just subscribed to the workshop mod, so it might not have activated all of their voice lines here. So I will be right back, my friends. Alright, we are back. I restarted the game and confirmed that the voice acting is now working, so let's go ahead and get started here.
Emirs Zinda Hasham and Musa Taichud are holding a secret meeting in the city's citadel to plan a rebellion against Timur. I need to gain access to the citadel to eavesdrop on the two alleged traitors.
I just realized that all the kings in this scenario are going to be replaced by queens because of the Women's History Month mod that I have on. That's really funny. I think this actually happens in an earlier episode too, and that's why I was confused why the king was a queen. That makes a lot of sense. So, we're playing as the Tatars here. We have a couple of new main objectives now. The first one is to find a way to bring Khwaja Yusuf close to the suspicious emirs to eavesdrop on them, and that Khwaja Yusuf needs to survive. Our hints tell us that in the beginning of the scenario, you are not commanding Timur's imperial army, but a rather small force guarding the borders of the empire. Therefore, you are initially restricted to a population limit of 100. Once Timur has arrived with his horde, your population will expand up to 150. As long as Timur is absent, you can build neither castles nor siege workshops, and you will not be able to advance to the imperial age. Before you acquire your own base, your mission is to explore the city of Shabarkan and find out what the two suspicious emirs Zinda Hasham and Musa Taichut are up to. You can chat with civilians to gather information. Simply bring your hero, Khwaja Yusuf, close to the unit you want to talk with, and then select it. Neither you nor your rivals are able to build warships, but you can make fishing ships to gather food. Okay, I'm not going to go through the walkthrough unless absolutely needed. Your scouts report that one of Timur's most loyal officers, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Olyetu, suspects that the emirs Zinda Hasham and Musa Taichut have allied to betray Timur. Therefore, I'm just going to call him O, has commissioned his son, Khwaja Yusuf, in grey and blue, to sneak into the city of Shabarkan in order to find out what the emirs are planning. Shabarkan in grey is a magnificent city and is located in the west of the map. The city is ruled by Zinda Hasham in red, who commands a large army of mainly mounted archers, pikemen, and light cavalry. Musa Taichut's estates in purple are located southeast of Shabarkan. He will train Meguda in heavy cavalry. In case Musa Taichut succeeds in advancing to the Imperial Age, he might also construct trebuchets. The east of the map is controlled by the Kutalani in Cyan. This allied tribe is led by Kai Khusrau, who assisted Timur in his struggle against Emir Hussein roughly 2 years ago. Kai Khusrau may be willing to support Timur once again. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Can I talk to my soldiers here? Doesn't look like it. Nice looking dock here. The two stone walls are a great touch. You need to be watchful. Bandits are roaming the alleyways of Shabarkan.
That burns in my throat.
Does he have any more? Oh no, he doesn't. Okay. Heavy pikemen are mine. Emir Zinda Hasham has raised taxes to recruit more soldiers. I'm afraid he plans to wage war. Oh. I'm a talented archer, but in combat I prefer to use my little dagger. To be honest, I do not know why. That's a reference to villagers using only their melee weapons to fight while using bows to hunt. It's a cute horse. It's a very pretty city. I have tamed this deer. It is a faithful companion. I'm not gonna kill it. I'm not gonna kill it. What is the life of this world but play and amusement? But best is the home in the hereafter for those who are righteous.
What the hell's that monkey doing here?
Why does he have like a southern accent?
Funny monkey.
It feels like the plot relevant quotes don't have any voice acting, but the ones that are just there for comedic relief do have it. It's really funny. Good emotion though. Well done. Got some villagers. The followers of Musa Taichut are Mongols, not Turks. He and his men are allegedly descendants of Genghis Khan. We have to work many hours every day, since the Emir is in need of provisions to feed the many soldiers he recently recruited. Zinda Hasham and his guest are having a good time in the citadel, while we have to toil in this blazing sun. Cart have anything to say? No? Oh, my back hurts. Working in the fields is killing me. Unfortunately. Make way, make way. Good evening, ma'am. Why would you have fish if you can eat the finest mutton instead?
Zenda Hashan has commissioned me to construct this magnificent siege ram. Once it is completed, we will pull it through the streets so all subjects can see the military power of the Emir. I sent my assistant to gather more timber, but he didn't return. Please help me find him, or I won't be able to complete the ram, and the Emir will punish me.
Alright, so looks like we've got another secondary objective, which is to find the engineer's assistant who got lost in the northeastern woods so that the siege ram can be completed. You got it, Mr. Engineer Man. That's a cool statue. This city is quite pretty. Hello there. No one is allowed to enter the citadel at the moment. The gatekeepers will not open the gate. Right, well, let's give it a shot.
You don't belong here.
That's a nice sound effect. Okay, so they drop the gate, which means we need to find ourselves the engineer. We might as well. It looks like we are the cart because we're following it so closely. And take a quick sip of water here.
Does it hurt?
I mean, they're just militia. Let's come to the hill. Yeah. Great idea, fellas. I like how I like how these Shabercon guys are just walking around. I'm getting attacked by bandits. It's like, whatever, dude. Carry on. Carry on, lads. Alright, so this must be the northeastern forest. On our way there, let's go ahead and talk to some more townsfolk. I do not understand those who prefer to live in tents. A fortified building like this tower is much more comfortable than a yurt. The Emir has commissioned us to cut as many trees as possible. I assume he needs lumber to construct new siege equipment. Let's check out this university here first. Figured there would be a couple of interesting characters here. Dervish says, on the seeker's path, wise men and fools are one. In his love, brothers and strangers are one. Go on, drink the wine of the beloved. In that faith, Muslims and pagans are one. It may be that you dislike a thing which is good for you, and that you like a thing which is bad for you. Allah knows, but you do not know. Alright, man. Didn't expect I was going to get preached to in an Age of Empires 2 custom campaign, but there you have it. Outlaws are hiding in the woodland. Don't go there. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Die, you rat!
You figure archers would run away from you. But, nope. That ain't happening. Hopefully our friend, the engineer's assistant, didn't die to these outlaws. Apparently these outlaws are British as well. Are these like reskinned animals or something? They're not affiliated with any faction by the looks of things. Do we need to take some time to recover here, is the question. Yeah, what the hell? I can see them in the fog of war. What are these mysterious entities?
Thank you for saving me from these fiends, stranger. Quick, I have to get back to my master to help him with his important work.
This is so weird, man. Okay, I'm gonna kill off these two outlaws just to pad my stats a little bit. Oh, I want to see if I can try out a little trick actually. They aren't stopping me from building anything. So here's something interesting. If you gather some resources and then garrison inside a building, you actually get the resources. So I could theoretically gather enough wood to build a market. Oh, hello there. Let's make sure that we're parked on the ground here. What are these monks doing, man? I mean, I guess they're also healing me, so I can't be mad. But those bandits definitely appeared after we passed. So all these heavy pikemen are completely useless. Nothing more than eye candy. Yeah, so look, I get the wood. So now technically what I could do is I could like build something, right? And just completely break the scenario. I could chop enough wood to get a market. Then get enough resources to get a town center. Get enough wood to build to sell wood for gold. Use the gold to buy a town center's worth of stone. And then build a town center and then start producing villagers. I can just do all of that in here before we even make it to the next portion of the scenario. Obviously, I'm not going to do that because I feel like that would break the spirit of the campaign. But it's just something fun to consider.
I am back, Master, and I have brought the needed lumber with me. We should be able to complete the construction of the siege ram now. The ram is completed. Let's show it to the inhabitants and the Emir. Everyone shall see what a magnificent masterpiece we have constructed.
I guess that's my cue to garrison inside, right? Yeah, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Do I need to stay in here the whole time? Let's just sit inside just to make sure. I'll actually hop out now. It looks like they're starting to show.
Zenda Hasham and Musha Tashiat are in the garden behind the castle. I will sneak up on them.
Yeah, I think we did the right thing.
I'm glad I could convince
The
you.
kings and
Musa.
queens spot.
As soon as our united armies attack, Timur will have no choice but to retreat.
Fortunately, Timur is unaware. He will not be able to make any preparations. Our hordes will take his army by surprise, then crush it. The rumors are true. Zenda Hasham and Musa Teshiyat indeed aim to overthrow Timur. I have to warn him as quickly as possible.
Alright, our new objective is to get a horse and leave Shabra Khan through one of the eastern gates. More bandits conveniently spawning on top of us. Lovely. These guys are stronger than I expected, actually. They're only in the Dark Age, but they have 4+4 attack. My boy Quadja is pretty badass, though. He's already sliced down like 15 enemies. I did remember seeing a horse down here, so let's go ahead and check that out to see if we can use it. We take the hill advantage here to make sure that we are in no danger of losing. Thanks for the heal, good sir. Let's head down here to the horse. Okay. Now we are on the horse. Oh, we can take care of these bandits from our horse with no problems. Look at that. Wow. And we leave via the eastern gate. Villager have anything to say now? Doesn't look like it. I'll just kill them real quick. Just because they're ugly. Good. And we make our exit.
One of Timur's outposts lies to the north. Hopefully Timur himself is there, so I can report on the conspiracy.
So now Zinda and Musa are enemies. That was a lot of enemies, but I think Musa can actually take care of these guys, I think. Musa is bad. Or, yeah, Yusuf is badass. Holy crap. Good. Unupgraded light cavalry are no match. This guy's built like Kachan Khan. Battle of the Kalka River, Kachan Khan was able to duel enemy cavalry units just like this. Lots of stone piles about here. Anything tucked away in the west here? Perhaps a gold mine? Nope. Here's our big O.
A conspiracy? So the rumors are true. That's terrifying news. Unfortunately, Timur's not here, but on an expedition. Timur will return in a few days, however. But as long as he is absent, it is we who will have to organize the defense against the traitors.
Selam. Düşündüm. Bargayman. Kurgayman.
Okay, let's train some villagers and have them go straight to stone here. You three can go on the sheep. Have you also go on the sheep. And our new objective is to defend the camp until Timur returns. And our castle must not be destroyed. I don't think we can build new castles like the hint said, but we can build new town centers.
I will obey if Timur asks for allegiance, but I have to be sure that he's still alive and able to rule, for I have heard that he has been put to flight.
Okay, so Kai Khusrau will join us if Tamerlane pays a visit to him. Good. And I will build a TC right out here at the front. And I would like to also strengthen my defenses on this side. So let's get a palisade gate up here. Let's actually get a dock out. Pick up heavy plow. Think about walling up this section.
Kurgayman.
We have no wood choppers. Let's fix that with our second TC here. Let's start getting fishing ships out on the water. Oh, this is a very sloppy looking gate. But for some reason we can't completely wall off this area. I don't like the looks of this. And I would like to defend with cavalry archers. And light cavalry here.
Emriniz Algıç Gayman. Selam Gayman. Düşündüm. Derah Keskayman.
Salam Gayman. Avgıç Gayman.
Tayyar mı? Derhal kıl Gayman.
Derhal Gayman. Avgıç Gayman. Düşündüm. Derhal düşündüm. Derhal düşündüm. Avgıç Gayman. Tayyar avgıç Gayman.
Derah Keskayman.
Salam. Hazır. Derhal kıl Gayman.
Okay, good. I'd like to hold forward here actually if I can. Let's get a few more fishing ships out.
kılgaymen. Selam. Turgaymen.
Start mining this gold out here. We have to hold out for 30 more minutes by the looks of things. Let's begin hunting this next boar.
Bargaymen.
They're done mining the stone.
Begin.
Emriniz düşündüm. He. Turgaymen. Selam. Turgaymen.
Okay, we should be ready to battle at a moment's notice.
Hazır. Kuhraymen. Salam.
He. Aldık Gaymen. Emriniz.
Let's
selam.
pick up Bodkin Arrow. Get 2 more farmers out. Send these guys back to work. I see it's the cracked walls that are giving us problems now.
Hayarmen düşündüm.
Emriniz halkın Gaymen.
Let's actually bait these guys back into our castle. Build a university back here.
Selam. Düşündüm. Aldık Gaymen. Derah Keskaymen. Selam. Emriniz halkın Gaymen.
Quadra Yusuf died apparently. Rip.
Hazır.
Teyyarmen. He. Teyyarmen. Bargaymen. Turgaymen. He. Emriniz halkın Gaymen. Turgaymen. Selam. Teyyarmen. He. Turgaymen. Selam. Emriniz. He. Derah Keskaymen.
Salam. Kuhraymen. Kuhraymen.
Teyyarmen. Kılgaymen. He. Cem Kılgaymen. Emriniz. Selam. Gargaymen.
Alright, that is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Do I have a stable here? No, I don't, but I can train some Keshiks.
Derhal Gaymen.
We'll have to idle our economy for just a little while.
Emriniz.
Hazır. Hayarmen. Gaymen. Hazır. Gaymen. Hazır. Keskeymen.
Teyyar Gargaymen. Selam. Bargaymen. Derah Emriniz. Teyyarmen. Selam. Derhal Kılgaymen. Turgaymen.
Emriniz. Derah.
Teyyar Cem Kılgaymen.
And I should have suggested Keshiks on my own earlier, actually.
Selam.
This gate did end up buying us some valuable time here.
Emriniz. Bargaymen. Cem Kılgaymen. Selam. He. Derah Keskaymen.
Hayarmen.
Emden jungle daraht keskenman. Tayyar Turgayman.
Okay, looks like our castle actually already has murder holes, which is great. Saves us a research. One of our gold miners actually also managed to survive this entire time as well. Let's get more cavalry archers out. Pick up ballistics too. And our fishing ships on the water haven't taken too much damage either, which is good. We have 20 minutes to go. I would have loved to keep him around, but I don't want to restart the entire mission. I should have taken better care of him for sure. You'd be able to eat these guys for breakfast. I was just a little bit overwhelmed by the initial attack. Should have garrisoned him in the castle. Okay, let's build ourselves a tower out here at the front. And so long as we have enough Keshiks to destroy rams, I'm not concerned. You pick up leather archer armor. And having that tower out on the gold would be extremely helpful for us too. I would like to pick up murder holes if I can. Let's do guard tower first. Let's build a guard tower up here. And start mining some gold. Get a few more villagers out. Let's have you guys wall this segment off. And produce some more cavalry archers here. And a couple more Keshiks as well. Let's do chain barding armor. Good, things are starting to look up. 15 minutes to go.
Selam. Emriniz. Kurgayman. Kurgayman.
Salam.
Can Kulgayman. Emriniz. Selam. Can Kulgayman.
Tayarmen Kuhraymen.
Okay, Red's sending us an attack now. Let's send these guys back to farming. Looks like this area can't be built on, unfortunately. Let's keep walling then.
Emriniz. Salam. Hazır. Kuhraymen.
Tayyarman. Kurgayman. He. Bargayman. Kurgayman.
Let's retreat back here and take a more favorable fight. Save this Keshik.
Tayarmen. Hazır. Kuhraymen. Kuhraymen.
Selam. Derhal koşun.
Not being able to build here was very unintuitive, I feel.
Kurgayarman.
It's preoccupying a lot of my time.
Tayyarman. Ongargayman.
Tayarmen Kuhraymen.
Selam Gargayman. Emriniz. Kulgayman.
Now, one cavalry is getting way too much value.
Tayyarman. Kulgayman. Selam. Emriniz. Açgayman. Tayyarman.
Let's pick up a monastery. So we can heal our units in between fights and convert enemy knights as well.
Kurgayman.
Emriniz. Kuhraymen. Hazır. Kuhraymen.
Selam.
Tayarmen.
Derah keskayman.
Emriniz. Kuhraymen.
Selam.
Let's get a few more Keshiks. Good.
Emriniz. Tayyarman.
Let's get a stable. Don't have enough wood.
Tayyarman. Kurgayman.
Don't have enough gold. Okay. Let's get a monk out here so that we can heal at the front lines. Yeah, with Age of Empires missions, if you can survive the initial onslaught, you'll usually be in better and better shape as time goes on. Did I ever pick up murder holes in the end? Don't think I did. Pick up masonry after that. These are investments in infrastructure. Nice, we got a Megadon on our side now. Good. Let's get more Keshiks out. Let's grab a market. Good. Very good.
Amberings. Salam.
Let's get a few more villagers out on this stone pile. And convert that knight. One of us. One of us.
Bismillah. Hazır. Kuhraymen.
Okay, only 5 more minutes remaining. Let's sell off some of this excess wood here. Create a few more Keshiks. Cavalry Ancher class units, extra armor. Okay, well. Won't say no to that. Let's get that hurt Keshik back over so that the monk can heal him.
Tayyarmen. Amberings. Hazır. Kuhraymen.
If we must die, then we will do so fighting. We must stay alive a little longer.
Hazır.
He.
Salam. Bağaymen. Avgı çıkkaymen.
Okay, that's all of our text researched. Enough resources for Imperial Age. I think we're in very good shape now. I say that as we get attacked.
Hazır. Derhal kuhraymen. Derhal kuhraymen. Hazır. Hazır.
Good. We're now consistently fending off purple waves. You can actually keep all these resources banked for once Timur arrives.
Bismillah. Hazır. Hazır.
There's tons of fish in this river, I just realized. Most of it is shorefish, though.
Emriniz.
30 seconds remaining.
Selargaymen. Derhal kulgaymen. Algıç gaymen.
Tayyarmen. Dar. Hazır. Derhal kuhraymen. Hazır.
Tamerlane and his men have arrived.
Welcome back, boss.
No one betrays me without regretting it bitterly.
Hazır.
Teyyarmen. Kurgaymen.
Good. Now Tamerlane must survive. So, yeah, let's take our boys and pay a visit to our friend Kusgrau now.
Hazır.
And start heading to the Imperial Age. think we can also build castles now too. Oh, these are Keshiks. No, not Keshiks, Kipchaks. So they're actually bow units. They should be able to take these bandits out with ease. Nice gold pile out here for us to get later. Some more stone piles and gold piles out here, actually. Would be wild if we got betrayed or something, wouldn't it?
Look, it is Timur himself approaching our city. Open the gates immediately.
Yeah, how the hell do we get into your city, boss? Okay, get into the city, please. We need this castle up yesterday. Good. Let's save as many of our units as we can. Pick up conscription, pick up university, bracer.
Mashallah, you are alive, Timur. Now that my doubts have been dispelled, I will prepare my armies to lay siege on your enemies.
Good, good. I'm going to garrison Tamerlane back into home castle just to make sure we don't lose him. Let's have you guys build a TC out here. And do our friends Teal have a market? I actually don't see a market from these guys. Is that a market? That's a trade workshop. No market. Oh, that's disappointing to say the least.
Selam.
But now we are in the business of actually staging an attack here. We're low on gold all of a sudden. That's okay, our gold miners will be back in commission soon enough. And we'll have our friend Coast Route available soon too. Great.
Selam. Balık tut gaymen. Derhal kıl gaymen. Emriniz. Bargaymen.
Let's grab husbandry now. Not sure why villager's going that way, but she's dead. It was nice knowing you. We can actually produce hand cannons too. Let's get siege engineers, treadmill crane. And Musa, they're both in the Imperial Age, so they're starting to research their texts. Okay, this wave of attackers had trebuchets in it. Duly noted. Let's repair this castle up. Let's do crop rotation. And repair up our castle. We'll pick up heavy cavalry archer. I think I'm going to go for heavy cavalry archers and maybe steppe lancers or something like that. I keep thinking that this mill is a stable for some reason. Okay, light cav are on their way. I'm gonna research Hussar soon as well. Let's mine the stone back here first.
Selam. Burgayman.
Okay, great.
Emriniz hazır. Derhal Kuhaymen. Kuhraymen.
Okay, we still need tons more gold for more trebs, Timur siegecraft, Hussar research, cavalry archers. And we don't get redemption by the looks of it, so we can't convert the enemy trebs.
Hazır. Kuhraymen. Kuhraymen.
Okay, we've begun pushing out finally. And we're actually near our pop cap.
Emriniz.
Enemies have picked up Hussar. Let's build a castle here just to take the space. And build flaming camels. It's always been a gimmick, but I've never been super into it. We'll save 600 gold for Hussar Tech 2. Did we get steppe husbandry? No, that is Cumans.
Emriniz he. Selam halkın kayman. Kaan aç kayman.
Lovely, we almost have enough for Hussar here. In fact, let's begin picking up the tech. These guys have siege rams that we hilariously helped investigate. Looks like they only have just the one though. It's not gonna be good enough, my guy. And yeah, these trebs are hella long range, holy crap.
Salam.
Teyyar gayman. Düşündüm kurgayman.
Stone to be had on that hill in the south. Now is our chance to take care of Hasham. Holy crap, these trips go far.
He. Emriniz. Selam.
Teal's helping us, but not too much, unfortunately. There is a castle up here. I wonder if those villagers that, and the imams and stuff that we hung out with were killed or just deleted. It'd be interesting facing them out all as enemies again.
Hazır, hazır.
That's a pretty massive swarm of Kipchaks there. We're fighting on many fronts here. I do know that I want to take out this castle. Oh, that stable was glitching. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Salam. Darhal Brayman.
Teyyar man. Kurgay man.
Hazır, Brayman.
Let's take this hill here with the stone.
Hazır Kuhraymen.
Emriniz. Selam. Derhal Turgaymen. Emriniz. Teyyar mı? Gargaymen.
Great, this castle's in ruins. Red is pretty much out of the picture now.
Emriniz Kuhraymen. Kuhraymen.
Emriniz. Turgaymen.
That is an onager. We need to take care of that as soon as we can. Let's move these trebuchets closer.
Hey.
Hazır Kuhraymen.
And teal truthfully has been much more for us other than a distraction. The extra range on the trebs is quite nice though.
Teyyar mı? Gargaymen.
Now I've got plenty of gold to spare. 60 villagers, it's plenty. Let's just train some explosive guys to just run in and do some damage, maybe. He even transitioned into elite step lancers potentially. $550 gold is cheap enough. It's running at him. It barely did any damage.
Emriniz Hazır Kuhraymen.
I have lost my army, my city, and my will to fight. All is lost.
Get wrecked, noob. Okay. Now that gives us free reign to come south here and start taking care of purple. Hey, these camels are barely doing any damage. I don't know why I bother training them at all.
Teyyar hazır. Hazır Kuhraymen. Hazır
Is there any gold to be had anywhere? Doesn't look like it. We're actually losing a lot of units all of a sudden. This has got a pretty strong fortification here. 2 castles, a bunch of keeps, fortified wall, double gates. Pretty good. But unfortunately not good enough.
Selam. Kaan Açkayman.
Let's buzz down this gate. Keep the flow of units coming in. And purple should give way soon. Look at all these shreds we've got.
Forgive me, oh great Tamerlane. I will serve you now.
Uh-huh. Alright, so... cool introductory mission. After Musa Tachiyud had surrendered, Zinda Hasham capitulated fairly rapidly and begged for mercy. Funny, because we did it in the opposite order in the scenario. Timur could not yet afford to deal harshly with such a powerful emir as Zinda Hasham, therefore he forgave him and reconfirmed his position. The spared emir, however, was anything but subservient, and it did not take him long to find a new ally with whom to conspire against Timur. So it seems like this emir is going to be the main antagonist for this trio of scenarios. Good mission overall. Oops, dropped something. I am glad that this was not just a rehash of other scenarios. It's a pretty standard build and destroy, but I do love the Asian horseman theme of these Tamerlane missions. The Tatars are super fun to just get light cavalry and cavalry archers rolling around, and this mission does a great job of setting that up. The initial flavor stuff is fun. It detracts from the replayability, of course, but it is cool to have that to add to the world-building story aspect of it. I think it's more than worth it in terms of having this forced kind of walkthrough section where you just got to walk from point A to point B. I think it's a neat touch that garrisoning inside the ram is actually the solution to the puzzle. That's also super neat. I'm really curious as to how those outlaw archer units were produced. Those were really new, and I was quite intrigued by those. Another thing I liked is that there actually isn't an excess of gold available on the map. You have to use your gold wisely, and there seems to be just enough such that you'll have, so long as you're pushing, you'll be able to complete the mission without too much trouble. For me, if I didn't lose my hero cavalry archer at the start, it would have made the defense at the start much easier. That's the trickiest aspect, surviving the initial onslaught without losing your TCs really to the capped rams. And that's because your castle is tucked in the back of your base, so it's not at the front of your base able to defend from the hordes of units that are incoming. But it does encourage using units to actually defend, as opposed to just relying on a castle placed at a strategic location to defend. Whereas because the castle is technically the thing that you need to defend until Tamerlane arrives, you won't be in danger of truly losing the scenario during the initial defend phase. Overall, this is a very, very fun mission. I had an amazing time with it. As always, with BassiAoc's scenarios. Anyway, my name's The Clever Fool. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all next time.